She lived life the way she wanted to and made her dreams come true.
Hello, beautiful Aquarius. I'm Trini. Welcome to your general tarot reading for Aquarius Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the month of September. We're going to take a look at it all: overall energy, spiritual guidance, spiritual gifts that are awakening within you at this time. I'll lay a Celtic cross spread. We'll also look at love and money, and we'll close with the goddess message. So we'll see what goddess energy is coming through to help and support you at this time. Now, before I start pulling cards, I love to play a healing tone to raise your vibration and help you connect really well with all of the wonderful messages that universe has for you. If you prefer to skip that, you can. The timestamps are below, but it's a really wonderful idea to clear our energy and raise our vibration prior to the reading. So, beautiful Aquarius, go ahead and take a nice deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Release any tension that you feel in your body. Allow any fears, doubts, or worries to melt away. Know that this is your time. I see truth, I hear truth, I know truth, and I speak truth. So must it be on all dimensions. Ashe. Alright, Aquarius, that was good. We're going to go ahead and see what message divine. Oh, I got candle wax. Candle wax and incense on my table, y'all. I'm so sorry. It comes with the territory, though. I tell you. I'm always burning something. Alright, so you have bring it into form. There is a lot of manifestation that's going on in your life, and sometimes that feels difficult because that involves change, it involves transition, and it also involves and requires belief in yourself, because sometimes it doesn't look like things are manifesting, or sometimes it's a little bit difficult to motivate yourself to do the things that are really truly meant for you to do. But it's always going to be worth it to gather that confidence and to rise above the fear that you might be feeling of some of the changes that you're going through. So just know that the hard work you're putting in, it is resulting in beautiful things that you're creating and building, okay? Diving for light. So you are going into the depths of your soul, of your being, to search for answers. I feel like there are things that you have been healing and mending, wounds that you have been tending to that have been a source of pain for you for a long time. And so just know that that shadow work that you do, when you are able to look at yourself through a compassionate lens, right? Always be compassionate towards yourself. Always be very forgiving to yourself, because you deserve that. We talk about the importance of forgiving others, but it's so important for us to first and foremost forgive ourselves and love ourselves. So just know that as you dive into the depths of who you are, to understand yourself and to understand your purpose, you're doing amazing work. It just doesn't always feel like it. Sometimes it feels messy, sometimes it feels scary, sometimes it feels overwhelming, but it's worth it. I promise, okay? All right, you've got listening for truth, so you're tapping into your intuitive gifts and the awareness that Spirit is bringing to you about certain situations in your life. I feel like regarding relationships and regarding your goals, you are getting a lot of information intuitively that you're tapping into, and you are extremely intuitive, Aquarius, okay? So yes, with that shell there, I'm getting water energy. So you are the water bearer. You're an air sign, but there's a process there that involves your water energy as well, where you're converting water into air and air into water and water into air. And so you have that access to both air, the power of thought, and water, your intuition. So yeah, you're lucky. You're lucky, Aquarius. You've got in the world, but not of the world. Now, you know that a part of your purpose as an Aquarius is to help the world ascend, to help us understand those otherworldly concepts that come so easily to Aquarians to understand. You guys are so like, you're able to access dimensions that don't appear so readily to other people. Okay, so yeah, just remember that when people think that you are so different or so out there, you are, and that's your purpose. That's why you're here on this earth, is to bring something different to the world and to allow us to see where we can go when we tap into our potential. Okay? All right, so we're going to see what spiritual gifts are coming to you at this time or being activated within you at this time. All right, you've got 3. Clairaudience, so a lot of intuition. Also pay attention to the things that you're hearing, song lyrics, things that you hear on the TV, conversations that you might overhear, because there's going to be a lot of intuitive information that comes through your gift of clairaudience and being able to hear things that are important to you. Sometimes it sounds like an inner voice. Sometimes it's something that you are actually hearing around you. So just tap into that, because you're going to get guidance in that way through your hearing. Self-reliance. You're an independent free spirit who is here to learn and teach love and freedom. See, I was just saying that. That's why you're here, Aquarius, to help us to ascend and evolve. Enabling others to experience and master self-love and independence. So also something that comes along with being independent is sometimes feeling alone. So you might feel sometimes like you're not around people enough, or like you're not getting the socialization that you want. And it is important for Aquarians to connect with other people. You have that humanitarian guidance that you just want to help others, right? But you may be going through a phase right now where you're really being called to help yourself at this time. And then it's going to give you the strength and the peace that you need to do that work in order to help others as well. Okay? So all in due time. You've also got the Boss card. You have your ish together, being precisely who you are and in hot pursuit of your goals that captivate and inspire others. Okay? So you are an inspiration. This is coming through very clearly, that other people do find you very inspiring. It may come across as envy or jealousy sometimes. I feel like over your lifespan, you've experienced some hatred from other people. It appeared to be hatred, but what's coming through is that in many cases it was jealousy, it was envy, because you give this air of, just like the card says, having your ish together. And even though sometimes you may have been suffering deep within, you always sort of have this cool, calm, and collected aura about you, or this air about you. And it makes some people feel like they don't have their stuff together, okay? But the most important thing to remember is that this is your journey, and what other people think of you is really not important. It's about how you feel about yourself, okay? But yeah, if you've been experiencing some hating eyes, or just some energy that wasn't very kind, know that in many cases, a lot of people have been feeling intimidated by your success and by your drive, and also by your spiritual radiance, okay? All right, we're gonna lay some cards for a Celtic cross spread to see what's going on there. They're saying keep going. 2, 3, and 4, and 4 more for beautiful Aquarius. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so you have, for your current situation, you have Queen of Pentacles. So there is abundance that is coming to you. The conflict is the Page of Pentacles. So I feel like there's something that you feel has not gotten the proper start. Or I'm also getting communication that there's an opportunity that you have, but you feel like something has not come through in the way that it should have, or the way that you were expecting. So with Page, that's communication. That could be, I'm seeing that you feel like something should be at a certain level and it's not quite there yet. And it may be presenting itself as like you're thinking, okay, if this box can be checked, then everything will be in alignment. But there's some conflict there. It's something that you feel is not going through. But with Queen of Pentacles, that's your situation. That is the energy that you are truly experiencing. This conflict is just a little trial, a little obstacle that you'll overcome in order to really truly vibrate here with this Queen of Pentacles, where you are successful and abundant and in a very balanced energy. Okay, for your bases, you have Six of Cups. So I feel like there's something you're thinking about from the past. There's something you're reminiscing about. This could also be a connection with a child, or I feel like it's, for some of you, a memory that you have of your childhood that's been sort of holding you back. There's something that you've been reflecting on from the past that has been tying you down a little bit, weighing you back. It's been weighing on you, okay? So Divine is saying that it's time to bring healing to this, and that's exactly what you're doing. Don't overlook the effort that you're putting into learning and loving yourself and growing, and that in due time, the worries that you've had about this situation will subside, because you're beginning to trust yourself more and you're trusting the universe more. So as you do that, your worries will subside, okay? They will drift away. And it's not only that, it's that it feels like it's taking a lot of effort, but it's because you're learning how to reprogram your subconscious mind. This isn't about just a quick fix and then feeling better. You are learning how to nurture yourself and to heal yourself from deep within. Okay, you're doing some very deep work here, Aquarius, so please be gentle with yourself. In the past, I see Seven of Wands. So there was a need to protect yourself, to defend yourself, and to set boundaries. And I feel like this is something that you really were trying to do, and it may have presented some difficulty for you. When you have set your boundaries, sometimes those boundaries have been tested, whether it was someone from a previous relationship or a toxic connection, or setting boundaries on your job as to what you will and will not do. Setting boundaries with yourself, okay, so that you're keeping your appointments with yourself, so that you're taking good care of yourself. All of these things you've been learning, and it's been tough, but you're making big changes in how you do things. And that's a good thing, because you're growing. For your present, you have Eight of Cups. I see that you're leaving a situation, you're walking away from it. And I feel like this is something that you have gone to and walked away from, gone towards and walked away from, gone towards and walked away from numerous times. And you're really kind of fed up at this point in time, and you're just walking away. You're ready to walk away, and you're doing that. Okay, so I see you leaving some emotional situation or connection that just wasn't working for you. And it didn't feel healthy. And so you're walking away. You had, for your future, you have Hanged Man in reverse. So I feel like there's going to be a renewal of energy for you, like a renewed sense of energy. I think you've been feeling a little bit stuck with that Hanged Man, but with it in reverse, what's coming to you is opening the gates and allowing that beautiful flow of energy to come through. And Spirit is saying that it was time for you to pause. So the time that you feel like you lost, it wasn't lost. It was time that you needed in order to take note of the lessons that you were learning, and to really make this a meaningful process for yourself to heal and to grow. Okay. So I see like new opportunities opening up for you, because whenever you've done a whole lot of work and then there's this renewed sense of energy and flow in your life, it always brings forth blessings. So expect blessings, okay? For your power, you have Page of Wands. So yeah, this is perfect. Hangman in reverse, you're moving forward. I'm almost getting like a Chariot type of energy. And that's very much in line with this Page of Wands. That's passion. It's moving forward with your goals. And I feel like there is going to be positive communication around you. So some positive messages coming in. This could be in the form of like encouragement or motivation. And you don't want to look for that, because, you know, when you expect it, sometimes it's like, okay, you want to just be kind of cool and calm about it, right? And focus on you. But Divine is saying that you should expect good things, because you put good energy out there and you've been working really hard, and you're going to have a new sense of passion and something that aligns with your dreams and goals. You're going to get a really beautiful rush of energy for that, to make that happen, okay? So that's going to help your motivation. For the people around you, you have Four of Swords. I feel like there's somebody that you're not going to hear from for a little while, but Divine says don't worry about that, because that's how it's supposed to be. You need a break from something or someone around you. If this is that situation that you're leaving with that Eight of Cups, don't worry about it, like, because sometimes you leave someone, but you expect to hear them say, you know, oh, I'm sorry, or this is what I did wrong. You know, if you don't hear from them, just know that you're not supposed to. And remember that you're doing what you're doing for you, okay? For your hopes and fears, you have Ten of Pentacles. So this is about a fear of stability, like not having the stability that you want. And what I'm getting is it is just a fear. It is not your reality. So you don't have to fear not having enough. You don't have to fear not achieving the level of financial stability that you want, and stability in your home and family. You are manifesting that. That's what you're working on. And so as you're working on it, just remain confident in your vision. For your outcome, this is a heads up from Spirit, because there is, with this Nine of Wands, I'm not seeing the sense of burden. Although if you do find that you feel burdened by the tasks and the daily rigmarole and all of that, then you can use some healing frequency music to raise your vibration. You can listen to any playlist that just does it for you. It makes you feel happy, makes you feel like dancing. You can go outside and connect with Mother Earth and refresh yourself with the sun's rays or the moon's beams. But so definitely pay attention to your vibration, okay? But what I'm getting here is that there's this need to protect yourself, to continue to keep those boundaries up, because Nine of Wands can indicate a sense of burden or feeling weary. But in this case, I feel like Divine is just saying the boundaries that you have put in place, keep them there. They need to be there. Don't doubt them. Don't doubt yourself. Okay? All right. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. We're going to take a look at love and see what is coming through for you there, Aquarius. Aquarius. All right. I'm like, that's like Notorious B.I.G., but I flipped it to Aquarius. I don't know. All right. You've got falling in love. I feel like this is first and foremost, you're falling in love with yourself. You're falling in love with your truth and with what it is that you want to manifest. But with this Eight of Cups, where you are leaving an emotional connection or situation that no longer serves you, what's happening is you're creating room for what's really, truly for you. And so I am going to clarify a little bit for that, I want to see a little more detail for you, Aquarius, with this falling in love card. Yeah, okay, so you've got Six of Swords. So this is about a transition. You may even be planning a trip, and it's going to result in a positive connection, or you may be planning a trip with someone that you're getting to know. But I see overall, like, this Six of Swords is about a transition. You're going from a place where you felt totally underappreciated and undervalued, and you're now beginning to nurture a connection that is good for you, okay? And that nurtures your well-being. So, woohoo. All right, I like that. All right, let's see for money. Okay, you've got recognition. And yeah, see, and that's what I know, that you're manifesting something really cool in the area of money or career or finances, because this fear that you have of Ten of Pentacles, not having enough, not having the stability that you want, that fear is only coming to you for you to learn how to overcome it and go ahead and get your bag. Go ahead and get your recognition, your growth, your new opportunity, the manifestation of what you've been working on. It's coming through. Just don't let that fear kill your vision. Don't let fear kill your vision, because it's not worth it. And Divine just keeps saying, I like this too, that just let your fears dissolve. Those fears are not a reality, okay? They are not the reality. The reality is what you're creating. So keep creating beautiful things and keep seeing your vision, okay? Yeah, like, actually take some time each day to envision what you want and what you want, where you want to vibrate. What is it that you want to feel? Take some time to connect with that vibe. Make a playlist. You know, I have playlists with everybody from Cardi B to, I mean, I don't care. It doesn't have to be spiritual music. I listen to my healing frequencies and my mantras. I love them, yes. But sometimes I just feel like listening to some hip hop or some whatever it is that puts me in the mood of what it is that I want to feel. So that's very powerful. All right. All right. Let's see what goddess energy is coming through for you. All right. You've got Arakura, which is blossoming. So Divine is reminding you of your growth and of the fact that you take time. You're a flower, right? You're blossoming, but you have to be patient with that process because it doesn't happen overnight. You are just getting started, so have patience with yourself and the process and do not give up. You've also got Abundancia, Ashe. Well, we see that, Aquarius, because you've got recognition here. And, okay, so this is about your prosperity. The universe is pouring its abundance out to you. Be open to receive it. Abundancia, Ashe. Yes, so many blessings of prosperity and peace to you, beautiful Aquarius. I hope that this reading was helpful to you. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I wish you peace, joy, and many blessings. Take care.